Hey, welcome back, everyone. Tom from Park Avenue Trading, your chief dealer, keeping you sane in insane markets. Welcome back to the weekly review. And let's talk about the weekly forecast, not the weekly review. I'm sorry. I'm I don't know, I mixed up my terms right there. But anyway, let's get right into it. We're going to start off with the good old euro dollar. As it stands right now, what do I think about the euro dollar? I think that the euro dollar is slightly cautious. It's neutral to slightly bearish unless any type of catalyst emerges. Now, what's driving it? Well, the pair is still holding a range above, say, 115.40 and 117.50 right now. But the resistance is pretty strong right now, and it's holding right. The overall resistance obviously is 118.30, the old high that we had. So let's go to a 6-hour chart. Let's dig in and go to a 6 hour so we can find it. It's easier. Hang on here. 118 is that point right here. 118.30. Where is that guy? Right there. That's the one. Well, the first level was the 118.30, and then the next spike, of course, was the 119, right? But really, the true resistance sits at right here, 118.30. So let's just put up a horizontal line right. Where is it? Right there, close enough. That's the level of resistance right now. So let me erase some of this stuff. This is the daily stuff. So let me just get the points that are going to be important for the week. As it stands right now, Eurodollar support is at 115.40 is like the level that has to hold right now for the week, all right? Now, where's the resistance levels? Well, obviously, I just told you 118 like 30 was a resistance, but overall, if I look at the euro dollar resistance using my famous trend reactionary numbers, what I can see is there's going to be resistance right at 117.50, which is, remember, if you go back to the previous video, I said a close below 117.52 is actually showing weakness down to 116.20. Well, we fell down to 115.42, right? And the marketplace actually reversed up. Now, so that resistance is still good, that 117.54. The next level of resistance above that level is the one. Hang on a second. I'll tell you right now where it is. Let me just do the quick calculation. Got my one is 118.30, and above that is the 119, and of course above that is 120. So we got resistance all the way up. So 118.30 is be the first major, but I think this week we're going to stay between, say, let's say upper range maximum like 119.32. Now, if that goes, it's opening up the 120.33. But the all important point this week to hold is this 115.43. If we lose that, we could actually start to slide down in the euro dollar to potentially 114.22, and the main support's at 112.57. 112.57. Where is that? Okay, close enough. 112. Let me move this up. 112.55. It's close. 112.57. So get rid of all this, and I'll put the points down. So we lose this. We're looking at 114. What did I say? 114.22. Come on down. 114. Close. 114.19. Right there. All right. So those are the levels. So probable scenario, I think. So we can consolidate a little bit between the 115.50 and 117.50 band this week. Now, if the U.S. data disappoints and there's dollar weakness, the euro could test the upper end of the range, which is that 119. But make sure you come over to my dailies because I go over it very, very, every day I go over it. All right, so here was a trade that I put on for my trading room. I think I told you this on Friday if you've seen it, but let me get rid of it because that's obviously in the history books. So let's kill it. Let's get rid of the fib levels. The trend line's still good. All right, so the outlook for the week, I think we're range bound with some potential for the upside, but with caution given UK fundamentals. Now, they came out and they said they were not going to continue rate cuts for the time being in sterling, which gave the sterling the rebound that it needed off of the 133, say 50 level. Um, but I'll tell you right now, the level of resistance that we're going to have in cable and what levels they're going to be. So if I look at the first level of resistance is going to be like the main level of resistance is going to be the 135 level. Now, if cable somehow can recover above, say, 135, it's really opening up a path to 137. Now, we haven't been there in like forever, but let me go to a 6-hour chart. Let's go to a 6 hour. It's better. Let's go to 6 hours right there. Um, we haven't been there forever. So here's the level that it needs to break. Okay, that's going to be, like a Mount Everest. To get through like 136 is going to be a Mount Everest. Now, if we could break through this top here, 135, say, okay, we're looking at 136, right? Now, the break of 136 is going to open the floodgates really to 137, 137.25. I'm going to put it up there. Just in case it happens, I could point to and say, hey, look at that. I told you if we broke upward, we were heading towards 137.24. Close enough. That's a target. So now, downside support sits at that 132.67. Okay, now if it breaks that, um, I can say that sterling itself, let me see something here. We went to, let's say, let me see, 'cause I'm just typing in my levels. I haven't done on my computer now. I don't have to do it by hand anymore. Um, we're opening up 132.68 goes. We're looking at 130.82. 130.82. That will mess up my 130. All right, close enough. So those are the levels. So here's your first level of support. Okay, if this level holds in here and we can get above like 136, we're opening up 137. Now I would like actually rip roar the sterling yen, and I'm actually long sterling yen right now. I got long right at the close of Friday. Oh, God. I said, okay, we get like a change of character in it. So I got long with a tight stop. I'll see what happens on the open, but I'm long sterling yen as of right now at 202 12. So let's see what happens. All right, let's look at good old US dollar yen. Here we go. Dollar yen, 6 hour chart. That's good. Let's fatten it up. All right, dollar yen as it stands, dollar yen right now. Support's 149.40, the overall support, right? We're trading at 150.65. So let's see where the resistance is in dollar yen first. Excuse me. So let's see. I say 40. 153.55 above this level. Okay, so the first level of resistance we got on the upside is 153 right there. 153. Now, where's the support? Well, the support sits, as I said, 149, say 40-ish. A break of 149.40. See where we go up to. We went up to what? So far, which is like 151. A region, the overall tops, like right now, short-term tops, 153.28, right? That's the overall top. So if I go, let me see if I can see, let me see if I can find some support. Um, I got support at 149, the figure. I'm close enough at the 149.40. So there's two levels of support. There's the 149, say 40 level. Let me put that one up there because that's important. 149, 149, 40, and 149, the figure. So here's the two levels right now, as it stands right now in dollar yen. Here's your two levels of support right here. 149, say 40, 35, 149, the figure. If that breaks, you're looking at um, like 144.80. So a break of this is actually opening up a real big movement down. Now, of course, you got to look at 146, right? So 146 would be the first like stopgap, and I'll go like right down here. 146, what? 146, 147, say 147 the figure. That's probably better. So 146.88, right there. That would be the first stop. Okay, so if it broke this low during the week, that's where it's going. Now the upper range is like back to that 153. If it blows through 153, it's opening 155 again. So I'll throw that up there too, 155, right there. All right, so those are the levels for the week. Now, the pair has seen really high levels of retracements. Technical outlook suggests it's still in consolidation. But central bank postures matter. So if the Bank of Japan signals tighter policy, or the Federal Reserve still like it's supposed to lean dovish, so U.S. dollar yen could go up. Conversely, any strong yen flows or safe haven demand could reverse the gain again. So it all depends on what the heck's happening in the world. And it's going to depend on sterling yen. Now, sterling yen is actually going to be um, affected directly by dollar yen, not so much the sterling. I think sterling is like it's a slow mover. If anything, I think it's going to consolidate. So right now, we could see likely consolidation in dollar yen between, say, 149 and a half and 153. Now, if dollar strength returns and the Bank of Japan says, "Hey, we're not raising rates. Watch for a move up." And dollar yen could, rally up to 155. That's going to really help my sterling yen. So let's move on over to sterling yen. All right, sterling yen sitting right now at 202.26. We've been really trading sideways. Support sits right now 197.93. That's where the support is. Okay. Now, we went down to 197.93. Now, where's the upper resistance? So let's check out, see if I can get some good upper resistance. 97.93. We're looking at the first level. If this level can hold, if I'm right and this moves up, I'm looking at 203.43 right up in here. Look at that. Wait, where are we? 203. I got to get rid of this. Hang on. I don't want that's a fib levels. I don't need those anymore. But 203.43. Let me pull this one up. Close. Right there. So first level, warning level would be a breakdown below this 70 level. Okay. On the downside, we got support at the 197. That's the weekly support. That's a strong support. Come to my dailies, and I'll give you the support on the day. So right now, the outlook is a slight tilt towards upward continuation, unless say the 201, say 50 goes, then that's kind of like saying it's going back down. So the pair is trading sideways right now, but really major resistance is sitting up at 203.44. So let's give a possible scenario. We had the sideways structure. I think that we had a change in character right now by rallying above the 202, say 15 level. No, it's not much, but really, this break gives us a potential to break out upward towards the 203.50. Then there's a new look. Okay. Now, if we break down through 201.70, the all important points the 197, like 97 level, 197 to 90 level. Okay. Let's look at good old euro yen. This is another one. All right. Euro yen. Upside resistance for the week sits really right there, 175, 176. Now we made it up to 176.42. So let's see if we could find like some strong resistance. I'm sorry, support points on the way down. I'm going to say the level of support, according to my trend reactionary numbers, is actually 174 the figure. That's an important point. Now, wait a second. We went down 174 the figure for the week, right down here. That's the important point for the week. All right. Now, it has to get back above 176. If we can get above 176, we're opening up a path to say 176.93. Okay, that's the level. All right. Now, let me see something here. We got down to what? 174. See like the upside breakout. Let's see if I can find an upside breakout. Where's my volatility sheets? Perhaps one upside breakout. Wow, it's far away. Okay, it's 177. A break of 177 right here takes us to 179. It's opening up a target to 179. Woo, that's far, right? Uh, that's because there has been a lot of congestion, and if it does break, it's going to be pretty violent to the upside. Now, uh, also, if it breaks down below the 174, um, the figure level, we're opening up like 171, 172, 172. We're opening up 172. Let's go like that. 172. Let me put it down right here. 172, I think like I would go 10. So those are the levels that we got going on. Euro yen is like mildly bullish right now, assuming upside continuation. Okay, it really hasn't changed character. Sterling yen has changed character, and I may be completely wrong, but come on over to my daily videos and I'll tell you exactly what happened to me. I'm not afraid to be, wrong, or I'm not afraid to show you my trades. That's for sure, warts and all. But really, you should really think about joining my Forex trading site. It's a very, very low fee to get in, but I'll tell you right now, I give great trades out. So far, the group is up a lot of money. They paid off more than their yearly allotment that they had to pay. Uh, it's me at 99 bucks a month, and I give out trade calls, and you can ask me questions, and I talk to you guys. I'm really looking to build a big trading community, and hope to see you come in there. Just check it out. In 30 days you don't like it, you get your money back. No quibble, money back guarantee. So anyway, we got major U.S. inflation. We got major data coming up. We got to watch out for inflation. We got to look at the employment numbers. Any shifts in Fed policy expectations throw this whole thing out of whack. Bank of Japan communications and the Japanese economic data, which affect the dollar yen and sterling yen and euro yen, are important. We got to keep our eye out on those. So, European data of political developments affecting the euro price. Now, if Trump could pull off this Ukraine war stop, that might be very bullish for the euro. You know, um, but although the war hasn't really affected them, but they don't have the money to really launch a full-scale attack against Europe. And anyway, it would be insane because you'd be looking at a potential of a nuclear holocaust, and forget about all this nonsense with trading and having fun trying to make money. It would be really, really ugly. So let's pray for peace. Let's hope he is able to pull it off and let the technical cards fall where they may. I look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's update. And remember, always, 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 as a short term trader, enjoy the party, dance in the door, get yourself a free ebook. Think about joining my pro group. Cheers.